Hello my friends, welcome to today's video. I'm Jeanette with Vivo Vintage Designs. In today's video, I wanted to share with you a bunch of art products that I absolutely had to have but have never even used. I've spent so much money on things I didn't need because I saw another artist use them in one of their videos and I had to have them because if I bought them, my art would be as good as theirs, and that's a lie we tell ourselves. So let's start with some brushes. I bought these brushes. These are Da Vinci Casaneo brushes. I spent a small fortune on these brushes. I bought 4 of these at an art supply store, and you can see I have never used them. Never ever used them. So they're just sitting there. But of course, you know, I have to have every brush. Then I have these quill brushes. And these are all very nice brushes, as well as the Da Vinci brushes, but I've never used these. These weren't all that expensive. They're squirrel hair, and I bought a set of 3. Never, ever, ever did I use these. And then, of course, there was another artist that I followed, and she uses the Winsor & Newton Series 7 sable brushes. These were very expensive. I got a set of 5 brushes, and you can see most of them, or some of them, still have the protective cover over them. I've never used them. I think, well, I shouldn't say that. Maybe I used them once, and I didn't like them. So they just sit there. And this was something, it's still in the bag. I can't tell you how long ago I bought this. This is the Daniel Smith Watercolor Ground. And I've seen a lot of artists use this. If you make a mistake on your watercolor, you simply apply some of this, let it dry, and you can go over it. Or you can apply this on a lot of different surfaces and make it so that you can use watercolor on that surface. Now, of course, I didn't just buy the small container to give it a try. I bought the largest container they had, and I have yet to use this also. I've spent so much money. And then there's some things that were inexpensive, like this. This is for the Cricut. My understanding is that you use it when you're lifting some of the vinyl off and you have that tool and you got to run it through here. Anyway, I thought I could use this like a little mini garbage can on my desk for the little scraps of paper. I've never used it. It just sits there. It sticks well, I'll tell you that much. But I have never ever used this. I bought this at the dollar store for $1.25. So no great loss there. And then another one of my favorite artists uses these pastel pencils. These are by Faber-Castell. You can see I have never even used one of them. Not even one. They're just sitting there. And again, these were not inexpensive. They were pricey. I mean, you know, affordable, but not cheap. And I have yet to use one of these pencils. I even forgot I had them. I came across them while I was looking for things that I don't use. And that's what happens. I buy these things and then I forget that I have them and I never use them. And I bought 2 of these. I had an idea. These are artists' trading cards. And what you do is, let me show you. They're these little cards, and I had an idea that I was going to do with my followers. It's a little envelope, and it comes with this little, like, card. Is there anything else to this? I guess not. So you could take a piece of watercolor paper, trim it so that it fits in this little slot here, so your painting shows through here. So you would just create a small painting and then you can send it to someone, and artists trade these. And what I was going to do was I was going to trade watercolor trading cards with my followers. So if you sent me one of these little cards with a little piece of your art, I would send you one of mine with a little piece of my art. Never got around to it. And like I said, I can't just buy one to see how it goes and give it a try. I had to buy 2 of them, and you can see I never even opened it. All right, moving right along. These markers. I bought these at like Five Below. Yeah, Five Below. They were $5. They were cute little markers, and the way they work is that you can take the marker and it has an outline. So it'll be like silver on the inside, and then the color of the cap will show what the outside will look like. Let's see if I can actually get it to work. I'm not sure whether I've ever had much luck with these. Shake it up. They actually do work well. Let me see if I can bring it up to you. I don't know if you can see, but the inside is silver and then there is a blue outline on the outside. So these would be great for, say, Christmas cards or something, or I don't know. I don't even know why I bought them. Just one of those things that I had to have. I thought they were cute, and I have never ever used them. I'm sure there are a lot of you who watch videos as I do and see the artist using a particular product, and you have to have it, and then you buy it and you never use it. So do me a favor, drop your useless art supplies in the comments below. Here's another one that was not inexpensive. This was pricey. This is Dr. P.H. Martin's liquid watercolor. My nephew is a tattoo artist, and he's a magnificent artist, and he likes to use the liquid watercolor. So I had to give it a try. So I purchased them. I think I may have tried these once or twice, and it was not something. I even bought the pan, the butcher pan, I think it's called, to mix the colors. And anyway, it was just not something that I was comfortable working with. So here they are collecting dust as well. And these work beautifully if you know how to. Maybe I just haven't spent enough time playing with them. I'm sure that if I took my time and I played with them a little bit more, that I could learn to control them and just find different ways of using them. I've seen a lot of artists use them, and what they can do with them is magical. I have not mastered it though. And then as far as alcohol ink, I bought this cardstock, the black cardstock, because I wanted to try painting on black paper. As you know, I usually do, hold on. I usually create my black backgrounds using, like this, using Posca pens. So I thought, let me try black paper. I tried it, I hated it. It was a waste of time and money because I prefer to create my background. I don't have to mix Snow Cap or Blanco Blanco with my inks, and I get the vibrancy that I like, and then I can just go and fill in the areas that I want to fill in. So I find this technique much easier than using the black cardstock. I don't like it, but that's just me. And none of these, I'm not saying that any of these products are not good products. They're all pretty good products, very top quality products. I just never used them. And then these were not that expensive, but these are soft pastels. And I don't even know why I bought these. I'm not even sure. But here it is. I don't think I've ever used one of them, but I had to have them. And they're really pretty, and maybe it's something I should try out. I'll have to watch a few videos. But I don't even know how to use these. Don't know. I can't even explain to you why I felt the need to purchase these. It's crazy. And then, well, I'm going to show you 2 others, and then I have 3 more. And then I have one that is just the most ridiculous thing I have ever purchased. And then I bought these Fantastics. And these are absorbent coloring tool. You can use them to lift. You can use them perfect for use with all-purpose ink and fireworks, shimmery craft spray. I don't even know what that means. So there's different things that you can do with these. I've seen other artists use them, but I prefer to use these alcohol ink blending markers. You just fill them with a little bit of alcohol. It has a chisel tip and a brush tip, and to me it works the same as these. I've never even opened this package. I've never even used one of these, but maybe it's something I'll do at some point, or not. I'm not sure. And then this here is a tool that is used for drawing, and when I was very young I used to love to draw. I used to draw all the time. And as I've gotten older and discovered painting, I didn't enjoy drawing as much. But I thought, you know, I'm going to practice my drawing. So I bought this tool. And what this does is, where's my notebook? I'll give you a little example. When you're drawing, you can use this to measure. For instance, if I wanted to measure the width of his paw, that would be it. And then I would use this side to transfer that size onto my paper. I'm not even sure how to use it. I've never even tried to use it. There's different attachments for different sizes. I don't think I paid very much for this, but of course I had to have it. I saw an artist use it and I thought, you know, I'm going to start drawing again. Well, I'll be honest with you. I would rather trace than draw. And I want to get right to the part that I enjoy the most, which is painting. It's definitely not drawing anymore. Then, my poor daughter, I made her buy me this for Christmas one year. She asked me what I wanted. I told her this is what I wanted. This is an easy tracer. So what happens is, it's got this opening down here. And it's got, I guess, like a light bulb or something in there. And it's got a mirror. And let me see if I can see, there's a mirror in there. And so what you do is you put your image down, you put the opening over the image, and then you adjust this to the size that you want, and it'll transfer it onto a wall where you can tape your paper and then you can trace it. I have never, ever used this thing. I've had it for a few years now, and I have not used it once. It just sits on my shelf collecting dust. But here is the most ridiculous thing I have ever purchased. My intentions were good, but this was such a waste of money. Thank God it wasn't expensive. But I wear glasses, and when I'm painting with watercolor, sometimes I have difficulty seeing the fine details, and I wanted something that would almost to make it so that I was looking through a magnifying glass, but I didn't want it to be in my videos when I was recording. So I figured, oh well, I can wear this. It won't be in the video. It's got a light on it. It's great. It's called Eyeglass Bracket Headband Interchangeable Magnifier with LED. And this was the upgraded version. So let's open this monstrosity and I'll show you what it looks like. So this is it. You tape it. You put it on. It's got the little thing to sit on your nose, to rest on your nose. It's got a strap just in case you need the strap. And then it comes with all these different lenses that you can use. And it is the most uncomfortable thing I ever tried. I couldn't see with it. Maybe I didn't give it a fair chance, but I have never used it. It just sits there and I look like a mad professor when I try to wear it. And yeah, it's been sitting there ever since. Maybe I'll give this a try again. Who knows? There's so many. These are all good products. I'm not sure about this one, but these are all good products that work really, really well. But if you don't use them, it's just a waste of money. So those are the products that I came across in my studio that I have spent a small fortune on and I have never ever used. Or if I used it once, I didn't enjoy it and now it just sits there. Well, I hope that you've enjoyed this video and that you realize that everything you see an artist use is not something that you need. A lot of the stuff is some of these things are kind of gimmicky. And if you're unfamiliar and you want to learn, of course, purchase it, watch videos, learn, use it. But you don't have to have every single art supply you see other artists use. Get yourself comfortable with the products that you do have, and then venture out to something new, something different. Learning is wonderful. Trying different things is wonderful. But spending a fortune on products that you're never going to use, not so wonderful. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know what products you've purchased and never used, and I will see you in the next video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.